Once you used it for 3 days, you should have 82% regenerated, which is very good. And you can tell because the minerals wrap and integrate on your teeth. So since the minerals are being deposited on your teeth, you can actually feel your teeth a grade smoother. That 80% of common tooth problems are caused by enamel erosion and acid attacks. Enamel is the outer coating of the tooth that protects the core underneath. In spite of its hardness, it gets eroded day by day by acid attacks from food and drinks such as orange juice, apple juice, even fruits just like lemons, strawberries, even alcoholic drinks. So there is quite a lot. Like, I always thought it was healthy, but it damages your teeth. It's good for your body, but damages your teeth. And in these days, your white teeth, if you have white teeth, people think you're more rich. My teeth's quite white. So basically, once your tooth enamel is lost, the body cannot restore it. And with modern diets that frequently include acidic foods such as oranges or apples, are actually worsening the phenomenon. So your teeth, your enamel can't be restored because once your teeth sprouts out, can't remember what they're called, but the ones that generate the enamel, they die out, and then that's why it just never grows back. But now that regenerate is out, it can restore it, but you can't restore it naturally. So you have to use the toothpaste and the boosting serum together to be able to regenerate back the same mineral. Okay, so this is the toothpaste. It costs £10. It reverses the erosion process and restores original whiteness. It protects and strengthens against cavities for 3 times stronger teeth, and it has a fresh mint sensation. So I think it's a lot better because if you get other toothpaste and it's got whitening, it actually uses abrasion process and it gets rid of stains. That's why it's more white, whereas this is restoring the original. So as I said, enamel is the outer layer. Underneath that layer is the dendrite layer, and the dendrite is actually yellow. That's why when your enamel is eroding, you can see the yellow underneath. That's why you want to restore your enamel so that it's white and it covers that under layer. I think it uses NR5 technology, which I'll tell you about it. The toothpaste is different to others. It doesn't have water in it, so basically once it touches water, it activates. So when it's in your mouth, obviously there's water in there, and then it activates. So it's got a different texture, and you might feel like a warm, tingly feeling for some people when they use it. This one's the boosting serum. You should be using them together to get the full 82%. But if you do use the boosting serum, it gives you an extra 43% compared to just using the toothpaste. So, Regenerate Enamel Science is the only formulation with NR5 technology, which helps to regenerate enamel and reverse the erosion process, helping to keep teeth strong and healthy. It helps to regenerate enamel by restoring its mineral content with regular use. So that's quite important. So if you want to maintain it, you have to keep using it. It's about, so this is £30, this is £10, so it's £40 a month You might think it's expensive for just a toothpaste, but if you think about it, it's more of an anti-aging beauty product. And I buy a lot of MAC makeup, and my MAC is so expensive. Compared to this is just cheap. Even though it's a dental care, but I think with your teeth being white and healthy, I think it's quite important, especially with the media today. Everyone wants nice teeth, and when you go to the dentist, considering how much you spend on the dentist, so I went to the dentist last week, I've probably used about £200–300, so I'd rather you're better off just using this. Keep your teeth nice and beautiful. And I think crowns are like a 700, getting a filling is like 70, 80, so this is definitely worth getting. Okay, so like I was saying, NR5 technology is developed in partnership with dentists from international oral health research centers. Now, this is made by Unilever. They spent 9 years of dental research, which is a really long time and it's all been tested on humans, so you know that they actually do work. They were tested on women, but I don't think it makes much of a difference if it's been tested on men or women. Okay, let's show you what it looks like inside. So you've got an activator gel and an NR5 serum, plus 2 mouth trays, which should fit your mouth, and a mixing stick. I don't know if you can see that quite well. It's a bit dark in my room. So you're supposed to use this every month, and there's only enough to use for 3 days in combination with this. So the whole thing lasts a month, £40 a month. So basically, when combined with the activator gel, the NR5 serum unleashes the concentrated regeneration boost, helping to reverse the enamel erosion process. You need to use it 3 days in a row, once a month, for the optimal results. Use it together, remember. Okay, now when I first bought my first one, it had no leaflet in it, unless I lost it somewhere, but maybe it's through the side, but I couldn't find it. So when I bought the second one, this is my second one, found my leaflet. The toothpaste also has a leaflet inside, but I think is what I read or said to you already. There's a leaflet. It just teaches you how to use it. Let's get this out. Stick. Light blue mouth tray, and another one. Whoops. This is to help you stick it in. And this, like this. Let me show you, like this. Okay, so basically you put it in water for 5 seconds, boiling hot water for 5 seconds. Then make sure it's still hot but not burning you. Put it in your mouth. Leave it there for about a minute. You have to suck on it so it molds into your teeth. So kind of like retainers. So I don't know if you guys ever had retainers, but I have. And then you wait for it to cool. You also do the same on the bottom, and basically you put a layer of the activator gel, a layer of the NR5 serum, and use the mixing stick to mix it together, and you place it back on your teeth for 3 minutes, and you do that every night before you go to bed, 3 days in a row. Put this back. Now, you might think it doesn't affect you, but it does affect a lot of people, like I have said. Can't remember if I told you, but the erosion process frequently gets unnoticed and happens to everyone at all ages, making teeth increasingly vulnerable. Now, there is a test called the Enamel Erosion test. There's only 8 questions, so it's really quick. So it looks like this. If I read you the questions, and then I'll tick some on the way, and then we can sort of see what sort of risk you're at and whether it affects you. Because, as I said, you don't notice it until the problem is starting to have a bit of pain. But once you have that pain, that's when it starts costing you quite a lot of money at the dentist. And like I said, it does 80% of common tooth problems is because of enamel erosion. I can't guarantee that it is from that problem, but since a higher percentage is, I think it's better to use these to prevent any problems in the future, or is less likely to cause any problems. Okay, how often and when do you brush your teeth? Now, most people brush their teeth after waking up and before going to bed, so I'm going to tick those two. Select the dental problems you currently have or have experienced in the past. Now, a lot of people have problems with yellowing of teeth, so I'll tick that. I think a lot of people have problems with gum problems, and I think definitely everyone has problems with enamel erosion, because it does happen to everyone, even if you don't notice it. Sensitivity, I think a lot of people do have that, and let's go with tooth decay. How often do you drink carbonated or fizzy drinks such as Coke? I see quite a lot. When I go to restaurants and things, all the Coke or the Pepsis are cheap. They're cheaper. So I would say people use it occasionally, which is 2 to 3 times a week. So I'll tick that. How often do you drink energy or sport drinks? When I walk around, I don't really see that many people drinking those, so I'm going to go for rarely or never. How often do you drink fruit juice, such as apple or orange juice? Now, it is healthy for your body. I drink it every day, like a whole carton, which is really bad for my teeth. But let's go for occasionally for you guys. How often do you enjoy alcoholic drinks such as wine or fruit cocktails? I think quite a lot of people do go for it, so I'm going to go for occasionally. How often do you eat citrus fruits such as oranges or other acidic fruits such as berries and apples? So I would say a lot of people have it occasionally because fruit is healthy for your body but not good for your teeth. How often do you eat food containing vinegar such as salad dressings and pickles? I don't, but when you buy food at the pubs, they always put salad dressings on them, so let's go for occasionally, 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, so there were 8 questions. You guys can take the test yourself and change it to your lifestyle and see what your risk is. Okay, so if you have the same, everything I just said that I ticked, you are high risk, and you probably didn't even know that. So people with these types of dietary and oral care habits tend to have a high risk of enamel erosion. So obviously you should speak to your dentist properly if you're worried of if it's other factors that's causing it. So there are some recommendations that you can take. So obviously you have to be aware of you consuming acidic foods and drinks. A good way is to rinse your mouth with water just after eating and drinking. Make sure you use a soft bristled toothbrush and avoid brushing immediately after consuming acidic foods and drinks. Okay, it doesn't really say that much, but that basically means if you drink acidic food, so if you drank orange juice and brush your teeth after, because some people brush their teeth after breakfast, you're actually brushing that acid even more around your teeth, and you're actually spreading it, so you're actually making your teeth worse, which is why the best thing to do is to brush your teeth as soon as you wake up and before you go to bed. And the last recommendation is, for active care of enamel, Enamel, you can consider using Regenerate Enamel Science Advanced Toothpaste daily, together with the monthly use of Regenerate Enamel Science Boosting Serum to maximize the power of enamel regeneration. That was a really long name. Okay, so that's the test. What else is there that you need to know? I think I've told you it's been researched for 9 years, so you know it's also clinically proven. There is a video which I will show you. Whoops. To prove that it works. So they tested it on eggs because it's to represent the teeth. Whoops. Play. So you can see regular toothpaste and the Regenerate toothpaste, and they put a layer onto the eggs, and then they soak it into salicylic acid for 20 hours. Then they take it out and put on this thing to slide down, and you can see that the normal toothpaste egg cracks, whereas the other one does not crack. Now they did the test 4 times, and you can see 4 is broken and 4 is intact. And that is from using these 2. And as I said, your normal enamel does not regenerate itself. So now the impossible is made possible if you use these 2 products. Now, some people think the price is expensive, but like I said, it's totally worth it. I think it's worth it. If you think about it, £40 a month isn't too much. It's like giving up a cup of tea